Coming up next on Valor Pulse.
Valor's newest sports team. It's not footballs, lacrosse sticks, or tennis rackets. This team plays with a mouse and a keyboard.
The new athletic director facing Mother Nature a unique challenge during the home opener.
And who has the best moves on campus, Joe or Swoop? All this and more coming up next on Valor Pulse.
From Valor Pulse TV studio in Highlands Ranch, Valor Christian High School's leading news magazine begins now.
Hello and welcome to the first episode of Valor Pulse TV, Season 3. I'm Sadie Morgan.
And I'm Cole Walker. Journey with us as we show you behind the scenes at Valor.
We'll delve into stories about faith, academics, arts, and athletics, but we start right now with the addition of a brand new program here at Valor.
Did you know 60% of the new jobs that will open in the 21st century will require skills possessed by only 20% of the current workforce?
Wouldn't it be amazing if before graduating from Valor, you and your classmates designed a 3D assistive device for an injured pet or built a program in underwater rover to collect data? Well, that future is soon to become a reality here at Valor. Here's Mr. Russin with more on Valor's STEM program.
Employers are finding that the workforce is not prepared to do the jobs of the future because they lack the practical skills needed to problem solve in today's 21st century economy. We hope to change that for Valor graduates by creating a STEM program that is a gateway to industry rather than additional academics. STEM is a hands-on, project-based learning environment centered on science, technology, engineering, and math. Although there are STEM schools popping up all over the country, the Applied STEM program at Valor is purpose-built to prepare students to make a global impact in these technical fields as Christian leaders. The students' experience in the program will be rooted in hands-on, experiential applied knowledge that can be practiced in college and beyond. Valor believes that there is a greater God-given purpose to innovation, and that human curiosity, creativity, and the desire to innovate is rooted in the Imago Dei, the image of God. Therefore, Christians are called, equipped, and designed to make a positive global impact that contributes to the welfare of our communities. At Valor, we believe that STEM skills give students the tools to examine God's creation in more depth. Our applied STEM students benefit from over 35 core academic STEM courses, dedicated learning spaces, industry mentoring, and peer collaboration. Also, each student pursues an individually calibrated program of curricular and co-curricular activities focused on their interests, which differentiates them from their peers. Students are able to take advantage of dedicated laboratories, maker spaces, and cutting-edge technology, along with over a dozen different STEM-related clubs. Students also participate in local and national competitions, service-oriented experiential studies, professional seminars by industry experts, and internship opportunities.
Hi, I'm Mr. Higgins, and in addition to all of our STEM opportunities, we've started an eSports program in order to engage people in the various competitive video games that are out there. And this year we're starting both Rocket League and League of Legends. In addition to Valor, a number of schools from around the state will be involved and will be competing on a state level against local rivals such as Highlands Ranch. We've got about 15 kids now meeting after school to practice and compete. Competition starts right here towards the end of October, and practice is almost every day. There's a variety of levels, and we don't currently do any cuts, so it's open to a lot of people to be able to compete. Currently, we're starting up our fall season in just 2 weeks, but spring season will be nice and open for people to join up, especially as people get off of sports seasons and want to try something different and mix up their schedule. One of the awesome things about esports is it really gives everyone a chance to participate in something that they're passionate about. And as esports is growing in popularity, surpassing many of the popular sports of the time, we really want to be ahead of the game and engage it from a Valor perspective in a Christian and authentic way, where we're already excelling in so many other fields. We might as well be the first ones here as well.
The new STEM program will offer great opportunities for Valor students to find their unique God-given gifts.
Speaking of God-given creativity, did you know 2 of Valor's Sophomores Kaylee Pardisi and Molly Porch designed our new Valor Pulse logo. Thank you both for great work. We love the logo. Thank you.
Don't forget your Discovery applications were due October 21st and the teams will be released on November 20th. There are some great opportunities including trips to Denmark, Thailand, Egypt, Alaska, and more. Don't miss out on one of these fantastic Discovery experiences.
Don't forget, your next progress report is November 8th. There's still time to turn in that missing work and get those grades where you want them to be. Keep up the good work.
If you missed our Explore Valor Nights on October 8th and the 23rd, there's still time to take a school tour. Contact our admissions department to schedule a tour or a shadow day.
Hopefully you were able to catch one of the showings of the Importance of Being Earnest. The performances were both Fridays and Saturdays of the first 2 weekends in October.
The play was about two men who called themselves earnest, even though neither one was actually earnest. Both men fall in love, but in a humorous twist, the women think they're in love with the same man. Here's a highlight of the show.
I'm Joseph Sadler, and I'll be playing Lane in The Importance of Being Earnest. The Importance of Being Earnest is satire of the highest order. It's about a group of upper-class people who are so uptight they have to live double lives in order to do the things they really want to do.
My name is Ryan Levy. I play Jack Worthing in The Importance of Being Earnest.
My name is Kasha Monet, and I play Gwendolyn in The Importance of Being Earnest. It's really cool. It's about a dude who says his name is Ernest, and another dude who says his name is Ernest, but neither of them are actually named Ernest.
And then eventually they fall in love with girls under the name of Ernest, and eventually both the girls think that they're engaged to be married to the same person, and it gets really confusing.
You may go too far to save my poor, innocent, trusting boy from the machinations of any other girl. There are no lengths to which I would not go from the minute I saw you. I trust.
My name is Sydney Kamel, and I play the role of Cecily Cardew in this show. So, Cecily is Jack's ward, and I fall in love with his best friend, who is also his love interest's cousin.
Mr. Ernest Worthing and I are engaged to be married. Oh, dear. Cecily, I think there might be some slight error. Mr. Ernest Worthing is engaged to me.
There's a little dilemma there, because Jack obviously is protective over me, doesn't want me to be in love with his friend, but I want what I want.
As always, our theater department knocks it out of the park. What a great show.
Don't forget to follow us on social media. We have a Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, and Instagram, not to mention our very own YouTube channel. Please share any news tips with us to our email, valorpulse@govalor.com.
And don't forget, seniors, your next senior tribute deadline is November 15th. Be sure and get yours in.
Being in high school has its own set of challenges. Coming up next, a new program, Sources of Strength.
And no one wants to get stuck in a mess like this, but it happens to our new athletic director. Find out what he did to clean it up.
We had a great time during V-Week and the launch of Sources of Strength. We know you have many sources of stress as high school students, and we want to help you explore sources of strength known to help us thrive in a high-performing community and in life.
Things like positive friendships, mentors, mental health support, and even generosity and kindness. These support systems and practices are known to support us through the many challenges we face.
So this year's V-Week, we provided some unique opportunities to connect in healthy ways to yourself, others, and God. Because connection really is the key to our wellness. We're training peer mentors to help build a stronger community where students are equipped to come alongside other students who may need support. We hope you some refreshment and some quality time with the people you care about. We care about you. We are stronger together.
Hey Valor, V-Week is coming October 7th through 11th, and we're excited, and we have a few students who are going to talk to you about mental health.
Mental health to me is being able to take the stress that we deal with like on a day-to-day basis and being able to manage it in like a healthy way.
How we deal with like emotional stability and emotional well-being on a day-to-day basis.
Well, for me, mental health is a lot like physical health. Like you have to take care of it, just like you have to take care of diet and exercise to make sure your body's performing well.
All the emotions you feel, regardless of if it's happy or sad or stressed out.
It's just taking care of your mind and doing things that like de-stress your life.
It's a good balance of friends, of family, of God, like just helping your whole life overall stay mentally healthy.
It's a really high-performing school. There are a lot of people here who, I mean, everyone achieves to be the best that they can, but I feel especially at Valor, just since we are specifically a Christian school, that everyone feels that they have to perform even higher.
Valor's a very high-achieving school.
It's like there's all these different things that contribute to the anxiety of Valor, and that we have to put on a face.
There's this constant competition to be the best.
And you can't focus and you can't think and you don't know what to do. And you can't find yourself, and you're thinking about this and you're thinking about that, and it's just like the whole world is just falling down on you. And it's like, wait, I'm at Valor, I can't let that happen. I still need to exceed expectations. I still need to meet that goal, and I think that's the Valor veil, and it's the stigma that's like, I can't be weak.
Me and two of my friends.
Every Sunday night we all FaceTime together.
And we all just talk, and I find that really beneficial.
Like if I can go work out for an hour and listen to praise and worship and kind of just chill out as a person, then that helps me a lot.
I have a service dog, Quake, who helps a lot. And then also just reading a book or listening to music or watching TV.
If I'm feeling stressed, I'll listen to some worship music and just read the Bible or journal about how I feel God moving in my life.
And I think this concept of it's okay to not be okay, it needs to apply to Valor. It's okay to struggle at Valor. It's okay to not succeed in everything at Valor.
I think it's important, Valor students, that you know that it's okay to not be okay. I think where we want to get to as a school and a community is that it's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to not say that you're not okay. I call it the Valor veil. I think there is this perception that you have to be okay all the time. But what I see from my vantage point in my office is there's a lot of loneliness and there's a lot of sadness. And then the masks come on and you're in the hallways and everything looks good. But underneath the surface, we know that many of you are not thriving. We want a week where you can take that mask off and unveil and show us your heart. Ephesians talks about the inner being, our mind and our heart. We've got great minds at Valor and we've got great hearts. But when they're not connected and we're not sharing those things with each other, we don't have great mental health. We don't have great wellness. So let's take a week to check in. Let's take a week to uncover. And let's take a week to unveil what's really going on in our lives.
If you're struggling, please talk to a trusted adult. Don't know where to start? You can go to the Well, located in the academic building, to talk with a counselor or get resources. For those of you outside of Valor, you can go to sourcesofstrength.org for support.
Every fall, Valor hosts a week known as V Week. This year, V Week was on October 7th through the 11th. There were great activities throughout the week, including devotionals, TED Talks, treats, and even a photo booth.
Students were asked to comment on the question, how do you handle stress? Here are a few of the great comments that we received.
In times of struggle, I usually just go to music, or I go to my family and friends and they just comfort me and listen to me and let me just say everything that's on my mind, what I'm stressed about, and they just give me options and ideas to help me get rid of my stress. Or and I just know I turn to God, pray about it, and just know that He has a plan, so just trust in Him.
Mine's the exact same thing.
Oh my gosh!
Oh boy, I gotta fix myself up a bit.
Okay, can we lower the camera?
God. Friends. Friends, family. Jesus. The Bible. These two.
We like to eat a lot of dino nuggets.
Yeah, we get together and we make dino nuggets together.
What keeps me strong is having alone time when I'm on the run.
And then what keeps me strong is just being with friends and family and their love and support.
What I do when I get stressed is I go and play sports, or I'll use a little stress ball. And I like being with my family and friends and laughing, yeah.
When we're stressed, we like to go hammocking while eating dino nuggets.
I just eat a lot of food and cook ramen, which I love.
I just go and play sports. I try to get my mind off of things and then get like a little break or relief of it.
When I'm stressed, I definitely love to dance. Oh yeah.
Mayday, mayday. Today's a great day.
Happy Bee Week. Okay, yeah.
We got your sports news coming up, and there's always something to talk about here at Valor, including an unusual soggy start to the football season you won't want to miss.
Now in sports.
Thanks, Sadie. Valor's fall sports teams are making their mark across the board. Because you can always catch up with the most up-to-date scores on Valor Sports Network, we'll bring you the stories behind the sports, a more in-depth look at some of our great stories to be told regarding athletics. Let's take a look how our new athletic director, Brian Bond, handled his first battle with Mother Nature. Our former head baseball coach turned athletic director, Brian Bond, was faced with a tremendous challenge on the home opener of our football game. The game was at risk of being canceled due to a prior rainstorm. With great determination by Valor students and staff, the game only got postponed until 8:45. Through the rough weather and the long delay, Valor students were still pumped for the game. Bender Shallow passes the time with some fishing in the temporary pond made by the storm. It came down to the wire with Valor on the 15-yard line, about to score, but a defensive back got his hands on the ball and returned it for a 95-yard touchdown.
I just think I have the greatest job on campus. Now I have the opportunity, instead of watching one sport, I oversee 24 sports across the campus. We can talk about winning all we want, but if we're not teaching the Word of God through athletics, then there's no point of having an athletic director at this school. My first home football game as the athletic director, and 3/4 of the field is not seen because it's underneath water. I don't think I'll ever forget that the rest of my life. And we had to wrap around a community of people, and we just started pushing water and just moving it other places. It was unbelievable when you look at what we did in a 3.5-hour time frame to see that the field was completely underwater, then to the field was dry and we were playing a football game. It proves that you should never try to do anything on your own, but you should always trust the community that you're around, and there's no doubt that Valor Christian has the best community in the entire country, in my opinion. But as far as how our teams are doing, our tennis team just won regionals. It was unbelievable. All 7 lines are going to state. 6 of them won the region outright, and 6 of our 7 won first place, which is just unbelievable. Second year in 5A, second year of winning the regional. Our golf team took second at regionals. They finished 9th in the state, which was unbelievable. They sent 3 of their 4 guys onto the state championships. Between them and football, they own the most state championships across the school. But they also won their league, and the Jeffco League is one of the best leagues around. So we're really proud of them for all they've done. Our cross-country team is doing the unheard of. We have the fastest kid in the country in Cole Sprout, and everybody knows his name, but the boys' team is making a shout-out. I mean, people are knowing them, but they're being casted out by the girls' team. That girls' team is the number 5 team in the country. We are so proud of them. Boys soccer, I think they only have 2 losses on the season right now. They're in league play, doing a really nice job. Softball, fighting for a spot in playoffs right now, doing an excellent job of mentoring those girls. Coach Wall is in his first year of coaching, and he's doing a great job. But I think that's what athletics does. I think we have a culture of winning, but what people don't know what's going on behind the scenes. There's so much mentoring. Janie McHugh's volleyball program is doing an unbelievable job mentoring their girls from top to bottom, and then additional, only losing 1 game so far, and to probably the best team in the state. They continue to just be a dominant program after winning their first state championship last year, and Janie McHugh has stepped in and taken a team that was supposed to be young and making them look like they're a veteran team. So across the board, our fall teams are doing an unbelievable job, both from a spiritual realm and from a physical realm. They continue to prove that when you put Jesus Christ first, that the athletics will speak for themselves.
Nothing like a few inches of rain to welcome Brian Bond and the team from Georgia. Now to Haley with your entertainment news.
Thanks, Tal. The theme for this year's homecoming was Night at the Hamptons. As we prepared for the dance, we took a look behind the scenes as Swoop was excited about the dance. Who knew Joe could throw down the dance moves? We were also able to meet the homecoming royalty.
Baby by Justin Bieber. Do I go? Oh. Baby, 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 oh.
Kiss Me Through the Phone by Soulja Boy. Baby, you know that I miss you. I want to get with you tonight, but I cannot, baby girl, and that's the issue. So, thank you.
My favorite song is Pocket Full of Sunshine by Natasha Bedingfield. I got a pocket full of sunshine. I got a love that I know that is all mine. Oh.
Alright, so it has to be appropriate?
Yes.
Okay. It's called Jesus Loves Us. Jesus loves us, yes he does, yes he does, yes he does. Jesus loves us, yes he does, he sent his... Oh wait, that's not the words.
Your Man by Josh Turner. Baby, lock them door and turn them lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow.
Ain't no mountain high enough, and ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no river wide. Oh wait, I messed up.
What happens in Fight Club stays in Fight Club.
Yeah, it was Sadie's freshman year with Zaire, and then he kissed two other people the same night, which was Sarah Kennedy and Anna Dirt. So that was my first kiss, and he doesn't know that.
It was freshman year with my first boyfriend, and yeah, it was really weird.
I don't want to talk about it. It's so weird. I don't like. Can we stop?
Yeah, it was the summer in between 8th grade and freshman year, and I went downstairs in my basement, and my older brother and all of his friends were playing Truth or Dare, and I got dared to kiss Corey Dyke.
The date was February 1st, 2015. Super Bowl day, Patriots versus Seahawks. We went to the wine cellar, we smooched a little bit, that's all it was. Jula said you, I see you.
My freshman crush was actually Talon Unreal, who I'm dating now, so it worked out.
Yay!
It was Ashley Jones.
Why'd you like her?
I just thought she was awesome. Yeah.
Well, Dylan McCaffrey. I mean, who didn't like him, let's be honest.
I actually went to elementary school with him. It was John Altman. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't want to expose this person, but you know, I've never actually really stopped crushing on him, you know? It's just all throughout high school, you know, Lady Math never really lets go.
I love that. Congrats to Greg Natfig and Lauren Martin for being voted Homecoming King and Queen. But that wasn't the only highlight from Homecoming Week. We also watched as the freshman through senior teams competed against one another in Powerpuff. Congrats to the sophomores for taking the championship. Coming up, some of our favorite looks from homecoming week. We've all been waiting for this moment. We took a poll of our beloved custodian, Joe Cologne, and Swoop, creating a promo for our homecoming dance. We were curious to see who was the best dancer. Take a look at the numbers. Looks like it was a straight up tie. Congrats, gentlemen, on your amazing dance skills.
Join us on our next edition where we find out what it means to have gratitude. And we look behind the scenes of our 2 broadcasting classes, our very own Valor Polls and Valor Sports Network.
Until then, we leave you with some highlights from homecoming week. See you next time, Valor.
Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. You like that? Or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech. You like that? Yeah, didn't think of that one over there, did ya? Did you, Redcoat, did ya? Speechless. That's right, you turned tail. Like you always do. Like you always do. Back-to-back champs. Ah!